Just ordered one of these bad boys for the EF to FD lenses to use. Cool. Doing a little night before prepping for the shoot. Don't need to bring too much, but we got all of the goods that the talent will be wearing right here. Just picked it up today because it's a bit closer to my place than Darren. But honestly, other than what's coming with the camera, this is really it. Just need this fluid head tripod, Nanlite 30C Pavo tubes, and a 5-in-1 reflector. We're mostly shooting outside pretty much in the daytime, so we're going to be definitely taking use of that. And then we have kind of one interior thing where I think the tubes could help us out. Wyatt hooked it up last minute with the fisheye. Rokinon 12mm 2.8. We literally only need it for one shot, but it's gonna be a pretty sick shot though. Shouts out to the bro. Getting everything all packed up. Still need to get a proper camera bag. I'm most excited. Let me show y'all. FD to EF adapter. And this is one of the lenses. We're gonna be using the 50mm f1.4 FD lens. It's my grandpa's. And then this is pretty interesting lens. This is a 35mm to 105, 3.5 constant aperture with even this macro function. So we're gonna be giving these guys a go along with the fisheye and Sigma 1835. Yo, Darren, this is definitely not 2 weeks after we filmed the commercial. Yep. What's your name and what do you do?
Yeah, my name is Darren Ha, and I shoot photo and video, and this is the first project I guess I'm directing. It feels weird to say, but yes, I directed a whole commercial project. I hired a team, had talent budget, I had Owen as my DP here, and it was my first project, and I oh wait, we haven't shot it yet. Yeah, we have not shot it yet, right. And yeah, I'm gonna hire a team. It should be fun. I'm feeling a bit of imposter syndrome. I don't know how to make a commercial yet, but I feel like every creator goes through this, you know, it's just riding the wave and figuring it out.
Definitely.
But this is definitely gonna be interesting. I'm curious to see how this turns out.
Did y'all pay for parking?
I think Darren might have.
Okay, I thought if we all were.
Hello. So I was really questioning myself last time on kind of scripting out my voiceover bit and what I'm talking about. But then I realized that that's kind of defeating the purpose of wanting to make these videos feel pretty raw and authentic. So I'm going to try to be a bit more off the cuff this time and see how it goes. It's just a hard balance because I don't also want to just, you know, ramble on about random shit, kind of like right now. The lighting for this outdoor stuff on the basketball court was actually really great because it was just kind of coming in through that, in between those buildings there, and just getting a nice backlight. Basically, I just didn't really want it to be like cloudy and everything like having the same, just like no contrast ratio on our talent's face here. And Darren was also grabbing some stills here and there so that we had some more content in our package for the client here. So we were really just working with whatever available light we had outdoors. I brought out the 5-in-1 reflector, but I don't know, I think maybe for a couple shots we were kind of bouncing stuff in a little bit but for the most part, that was just for like a close-up, one of the shots. She's picking up the ball off the ground, so for that, we put up the diffusion. But mostly, I didn't find, like, especially for wider stuff, obviously, like, I didn't find that the balance would just make much of a difference just because that light isn't, like, super intense. So we just kind of worked with what we had, just positioned Michaela here in a way so that the light would be, you know, kind of flattering, kind of create some more depth in the image, which mostly meant kind of backlighting, or, I mean, honestly, I kind of played around with a bit of different looks, even one where we're just kind of letting the sun like kind of just hit her right from the front, and ended up looking pretty cool still. Mostly in this case, it's just a matter of it not being like high noon so that the sun is like right overhead, because then that light's really not going to be flattering if it's even somewhat of a hard light. Like if there's no cloud coverage, then you're gonna have issues. This video portrait stuff is really nice too, and then we can kind of put Michaela where we want her to in the light and without moving around too much, and really kind of dial in our shot a bit better. So I feel like one of these shots is gonna make it onto the reel. Really like how the texture is in the background too, with the Studio Bell building and the Canon FD really showing off there, the 50mm 1.4. So this is for a local brand here that has a lot of clothing and sneakers and kind of hypebeast stuff, but they're also dropping their own line of apparel now. So this is primarily what this is for. And Darren Ha, gotta give him credit. It's my guy, and he landed the gig for us here. So our main goal is to promote that apparel line. But sorry guys for mostly vertical stuff this video. Not the most ideal, but we wanted to have some Instagram story stuff, of course. But big thank you to Michaela, Mo, and Romulus, and Jason for filming these behind the scenes clips for this video. If you know me, you know I love to go handheld as much as I can for filming stuff. I don't really know why that is. I think it's just the most like kind of loose way to film stuff, especially for this kind of commercial. Just makes a lot of sense, but also because the Blackmagic 6K Pro that I'm using here, that I've been using for the last, well, since this series started, kind of was the start of the series. But it kind of works better when you rig it out rather than like trying to put it on a gimbal or something. And yeah, my style tends to just be handheld or on a tripod, on a Dana dolly if I can. I love using that thing. But yeah, I think we only use tripod for 1 or 2 shots. Other than that, just ripping around handheld. Some slow-mo, some real-time. And I think there's something kind of tangible a little bit about watching handheld footage. You're in the action a little bit more. Let me know if you guys tend to script out your videos a little bit. If you make videos on YouTube, script them out a little bit. Maybe just do some bullet points, or just go right off the cuff. And in an effort to be transparent with you guys, my rate for this project, it was supposed to be kind of a half day, but it was kind of in between a half day and a full day, to be honest. And me and Darren have been working together for a bit now. It's kind of the first gig he got fully like as a director, so I definitely want to be working on the project with him, but at a reasonable rate as well. So my rate here was $600, and that's maybe slightly lower than a full ideal day rate for me, but I felt it was quite reasonable for this project. So I was trying to put up either the tube lights on the window side of Mo here, our talent in this shot, but then they got mad at us in the library. They were like, oh, we can't use bright lights. You know, kind of understandable. We didn't rent out the space, obviously. We're just going in here trying to film. And then you could see in the shot before that tried to put up the negative fill side of a 5-in-1 reflector just to get some shape. And then again, they're like, no like filming equipment. Or no like lighting equipment pretty much. Yeah, they're like no lighting equipment, no tripod, which sucked because I really would have liked to get some more shape on that shot by the window. So we just kind of had to work with what we got, as always, you know, working with the challenges we had. Obviously, in the most ideal world, we're fully crewed out, and we can light we have enough budget to rent out the library. We can light the space how we want to, but you know, we're just shooting this library scene in a couple of hours, so we had a rough shot list in mind before this, and yeah, we ticked off our shots. We got a couple of extra ones that we saw that could be cool along the way. They also aren't a fan of blocking any walkways, so for these kind of stair shots, it's important to just basically time it up so that there wasn't anyone coming, and we just, you know, walk at a normal pace without any stopping and starting, really. I think I'm going to be spinning the opposite way that you're going. Okay, so when you look, we like travel. Okay, I don't know, that like might not really work for me. Yeah. And then we have Romulus here, basically walking down the street and vlogging. It's like our content creator character in this commercial, and he actually is a content creator as well. And thank you to him for filming some of that library stuff on this camera right here. So it was multifunctional. But we were trying to do a transition, basically from the sky in the basketball scene to this one. So you can see I was starting out filming the sky, and then I'd kind of pan left and tilt down, and transition came out really sick in the edit, so that was awesome. And then the light again was just kind of nice and sidey. I actually liked it more when he was kind of in the sun there rather than like fully in the shade, because then we would have had the background pretty blown out. So it was nice to get just some shape on like the side of his face and kind of hitting the back of him.
Yeah, we just gotta. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Then we got some rooftop access for the grand finale of the commercial here. Shout out to Jason and his friend. Frick, I can't even remember what his friend's name was, but sorry, man, but I appreciate it. We appreciate it a lot. And Jason also grabbed some nice looking Sony footage here for us too.
We made it this year. Last year of being broke, we made it. Yeah. That's weird. Well, you want to set it down just naturally. You want to do this? Rolling. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I would be the one. Yo, if I turn around, can you see that? Yeah, that's fine. You can see it? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Rolling, guys. Alright. And 3, 2, 1, action. Alright, guys. Darren, let me know when to turn around. Turn. Okay, that's...
And turn back around. Keep vlogging. Sorry, go back to the back, and then vlogging, and then turn around.
But overall, I ended up not using the zoom, the 35 to 105, I think it was, FD lens. I just used the Canon FD 50mm 1.4 along with the Sigma 18 to 35, which is what I'm using right here. But when it came to the 50mm, I really liked the shots I got out of it. My only gripe was that it was kind of only usable at like f2.5 and anything deeper focused than that, which is kind of a shame because then it's kind of like kills the purpose of being a f1.4 lens. I know that vintage lenses are going to be softer at those shallow apertures, but yeah, it was a little bit disappointing, just especially when you have a brighter backlit scene. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe have to test out a couple more lenses. Maybe a 50mm. I have another 50mm 1.8. So if that one's kind of usable at 1.8, then that would just be, I mean, a better replacement, really.
Fade to black, status logo. And I'll just go a little tighter. And let's just look at the Calgary Tower.
I think that's hard. That's a hard way to end a video. Wrapped up.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's hop over and we can celebrate. We can hop in. I got this. I got that.
Go ahead, guys.
No worries. Personal mission?
Yeah.
What do you need?
I want pics up here.
No pics up here?
Yeah.
So many people. Yeah.
But yeah, on a personal mission, I have to come back.
The jacket's so dope. Mash pad at the end. Face black, the S, white S. That's the perfect way to end a video. It's hard. It's like, boom, hit it hits.
Bro, that BTS shot's going crazy right now.
Yo, what's up, guys? We just wrapped up the commercial. Client loves the project and we killed it. I don't know how else to put it. It was a crazy commercial. Everyone killed it on the team. Owen as DP. We had our talents, BTS. Everyone killed it. This was a sick commercial. I'm sure you guys will see it by now, but yeah, it was like a sneaker commercial for a local business here in Calgary, and the client loved the project. We did a great job. Look at this lighting, cinematic.
For real. Damn.
But it was a fun time working with Owen. I would definitely hire him for my next project.
That's nice.
And
I didn't even tell him to say this. Right into the lens. Straight face.